early entry, payment extensions, and changes to Genie Plus. Those updates coming right up. Hey friends, welcome back to Next Stop Magic. It's Tammy, your friendly travel agent that specializes in Disney destination travel. Welcome back. It's so good to see you here today. I wanted to start with an update from Disney Cruise Line. Disney Cruise Line is right now offering a final payment extension, which means that you won't have to make your final payment until 60 days before you are scheduled to leave. They are also offering this policy for their cancellations as well. So they're pushing that back until 60 days. And then at that point, once that final payment is made, you can go ahead and start making your reservations for all of the other fun things that you want to do on your cruise, spa, dining reservation, all of those things. So again, relaxing the policies and extending the dates temporarily for final payments as well as the cancellation policy. And I want to pivot to the Disneyland Resort because we've got some stuff going on there. If you've been following me on Instagram at next_stopmagictravel, you know that early entry has begun. So those of you who are staying at a Disneyland resort have the privilege of entering the park 30 minutes before anybody else. That is a really great perk. But I want to go over some of the other stuff that has come back that had gone away, during the COVID period, so that we know what we're getting now as those perks start to come back for staying at the Disneyland Resort. Of course, you get proximity. You are close to the parks. You now have entrances from all of the hotels into either DCA or Disneyland. So if you're staying at the Paradise Pier Hotel, you'll now be able to enter Disney California Adventure through that park over by the Corn Dog Palace, which is kind of in the back of the park, over by Goofy's Sky School. If you're staying at the Grand California, you're now entering the park. Well, not now, but you continue to enter the park over by Grizzly Peak. And if you're staying at the Disneyland Hotel, you'll be entering Disneyland from the monorail station in Tomorrowland. So those obviously are great perks, having such close proximity to the park. Some of the hotel activities are returning. They have the drawing of the character activities that goes on as well. You have direct-to-room service that's available. Also, something that is back is ordering dining from downtown Disney. So if you're staying at a Disneyland Resort hotel, you can order from a select number of restaurants in downtown Disney, and they will deliver that to the lobby of the hotel that you're staying at. That's a really great perk after a long day in the park, or say you're off to a slow start in the morning and would like to have a warm breakfast. Another thing that's coming back is package delivery. So if you're staying at a Disneyland Resort hotel, you're in the parks and you buy, some amazing souvenirs or some items, that you want to take home with you, you can have those items delivered directly to your hotel. You don't have to lug them around all day. You don't need to rent a locker. They will handle that for you. Soon, they are going to be offering preferred dining reservations. So what that means is that if you're staying at a Disneyland Resort hotel, they're going to save a certain amount of dining reservations just for you to make reservations at some of their select restaurants inside of their hotels. That's really great news. It gives you a leg up. We know those dining reservations can be difficult to get. And with Disneyland, of course, Halloween is coming back. Halloween is coming back on September 2nd in both parks, and that will run through October 31st. I'm really hoping that they release more dates for the Oogie Boogie event that they have, because that sold out in like a week. So for those of you that are hoping to get there in the fall, I hope that they make those reservations available for you. I'm thinking ahead and planning ahead right now, which I want to encourage you to do. I've booked my next trip to Disneyland Resort, and I've taken advantage of the 1-day, 1-park ticket, which was $104, which if you're following me on Instagram or on YouTube, you'll see that I have let you guys know that that's going on. Next _ Stop Magic Travel on Instagram. And I was able to go ahead and slap the Genie Plus on there. So for less than, $130, I'm in the park with Genie Plus for that day. I've made a reservation at a Good Neighbor Hotel, the Anaheim Hotel. I've not stayed at that particular Good Neighbor Hotel, but I'm really looking forward to it. And I will be sure to document that for you so that you can see that when we work on a trip for you, what you'll be getting. I also have some recommendations for some other really fantastic Good Neighbor hotels that might interest you. I've booked my trip for the holidays. So we're going to be headed back to Disneyland in early December to see what's going on there. All of the fun things that I talked about in my last video, check that out. We'll be staying at the Grand California Resort, which we've not done before. We have just had the privilege of staying at the Disneyland Hotel, over the years. This will be the first time there at the Grand California, and I promise to document that for you so I can share that with you as well. I want to talk to you about what's going on at Walt Disney World because they have made changes to Genie Plus. So there were attractions at Walt Disney World, as there is at Disneyland, through their Lightning Lane, which they charge an additional amount for. They've made changes to that and made those rides available now through Genie Plus. I just want to give you a reminder of what the whole Genie Plus Lightning Lane thing is. Genie is through the app, kind of a tip board, kind of itinerary, ideas for you to do in the park. That comes for free. Genie Plus is an additional amount. And then your Lightning Lanes is an a la carte menu of select rides that will cost an additional amount as well. I want to mention the changes. I've got my list here. So for Magic Kingdom, you're no longer paying an additional Lightning Lane for Space Mountain. Epcot Frozen Ever After and the Remy Ratatouille ride is no longer an additional cost. That falls under Genie Plus as well. Disney Hollywood Studios, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is an adorable ride. I cannot wait for them to open that ride at Disneyland. They're saying that they are making some slight changes from Walt Disney World to Disneyland, so I can't wait to see what those changes are. There is no longer an additional fee for that ride. And at the Animal Kingdom, Expedition Everest is no longer a Lightning Lane. It is a Genie Plus attraction, which is all really good news. You guys save your money as much as you can so you can go back to the parks as much as possible. Again, I am happy to help you figure out, trips that you want to take, whether it be the cruise line, whether you want to visit Aulani, Walt Disney World, or Disneyland. Reach out to me through my Instagram. You can reach out to me through my site. You can send me an email. However you want to get in contact with me. I also encourage you to please use the comments to connect with me. I would love to chat with you about, all the various things and get to know you. Help me provide content for you that you find interesting. Also remember to like and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends if you find this content resonates with you. Getting back to Walt Disney World, on Sunday, August 14th, the Rancho's Leisure Pool at the Disney Coronado Springs Hotel is going to be closing down for renovation. The other pools that are on site are going to remain open, but that pool is going to close down, and it is scheduled to open back up in September, so it won't be closed very long. At Disney Springs, Cirque du Soleil is having a new offering, and it's called an animated evening. So Cirque du Soleil has a show called Drawn to Life, which is an homage to Disney animation. And what they're offering now is that you do the show, and then you either make a reservation before or after the show at select restaurants at Disney Springs, and they have a prefix menu for you, which is really nice. So that will come as a package. That sounds like a really nice offering for a night out. If you're just going to Disney Springs to shop, or for a date night or taking the family out, it sounds really great. So that's it for updates for this week. Before the music walks me off, I want to thank you for watching. Again, follow me on Instagram at next_stopmagictravel. Visit my site at next.magictravel.com. Use the comments, talk to me there. So good to see you. Take good care, and until next time, we'll see you real soon.